Okay, task 1, according to the instructions, is to start on any odd numbered card and make 5 steps. So I wanted to find out where we could wind up in 5 steps. What are all the cards we could wind up on if we started on card 1? So I said, well, starting on card 1, you can only move sideways or up and down. You cannot move diagonally. So card 1, our only choices are card 2 and card 4. So we can go card 2 or card 4 right there, right? And then once we go to card 2, if you'll notice, we can go to card 1, 3, or 5. So we can go 1, 3, or 5. So I built up this 5-layer thing to show all 5 moves, steps, and it turns out the only places we can wind up going this way are 2, 4, 6, and 8, the even numbered spaces. And actually now it occurs to me that with diagonal stepping, the rule against diagonals is such that if you're on an odd card and can only go sideways or up and down, you're always going to come up with an even numbered card. So if you're taking 5 steps, then you go, let's say we're taking 1 step. When you go 1 step, that's an odd number of steps, and you've gone from odd to even. So if we go 5 steps down here, again, we've gone from odd to even because it's an odd number of steps. And in fact, if we take an even number of steps, like starting at 1 and go 1, 2, 3, we started odd and wound up odd. So anytime the task says take an even number of steps, we know we're going to wind up with the same odd or evenness as the card we started on.
You can move up, down, left, or right. You cannot move diagonally between cards. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let me get rid of one of the cards that I feel you are not on. Let me get rid of this card right here. I believe your finger's not on that one.
As we learned on the previous screen, in fact, we can't be on any. We could only be on one of these numbers. We can't be on any odd card. So he's steering us to that 8 with that removing that 1, okay? So let's try to find out where we can get to starting on 2. And can we get to 2? Yeah, bam, bam, right? Okay, so yeah, we can get to 2. Okay, now let's see, can we get to 4? We can go 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, we can get to 4. Can we get to 6? We go 1, 2, 3, 4 moves, and we get to 6. Can we get to 8? We go 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get to 8. Attaboy. I hope you have enjoyed watching me wander in the darkness, because knowing what I know now, I could leave out everything I've told you so far. But I worked so hard on the presentation, I can't leave it out now.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let me get rid of one of the cards that I feel you are not on. Let me get rid of this card right here. I believe your finger's not on that one.
For task 1, we're told to start on an odd-numbered square, take 5 steps. So we know that if we take an odd number of steps, we're going to start on odd and we're going to end up on even, and then our magician tells us to remove card number 1.
Now I want you to move 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright? You are not on this card or this card.
For task 2, we know that task 1 left us on an even space, so we're going to start on even, and because it's an even number of steps, 4, we're going to end on an even card, and then we're to remove card 3 and card 7.
Now move 3 times. 1, 2, 3. You are not on this card. Let me get rid of that one.
For task number 3, we know that the previous task left us on an even numbered card, so we're going to start on an even card, and since we're taking 3 steps, an odd number of steps, we're going to end on an odd card, and then we're to remove card number 2.
Now move 2 times. 1, 2. Right? Now you are not on either this card or this card.
For task 4, we know we're on an odd card after task 3, and since we're taking 2 steps, we're going to end up on an odd card. After which we're to remove cards 4 and 6. At this point, the only cards that remain are 5, 8, and 9.
Now make one final move. Alright? You are not on these cards, leaving only one card, the card with your finger currently on it, number 8.
And if you think about it, among 5, 8, and 9, only the 8 is an even number. 5 and 9 are odd. And so we ended on an odd space, so we're on the 5 or 9. And so in task 5, since we're to move 1 space, we're definitely going to move on to the 8. He now tells us to eliminate cards 5 and 9. And there you are, our magic 8 ball. Thank you very much.